What I'm going to have you guys do, stand up real quick. Go ahead and get this mic, because I don't know what I'm doing. Stand up real quick, and what I want you to do is turn to your neighbor on the right, give him a massage.
Alright, I get you guys for a short period of time. I'm going to record myself so I can grow. I appreciate your guys' patience. Patience is a virtue. Right? I like it.
Don't ever pray for patience.
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 Oh man, guys, it's been such a crazy road. Zach knows. What was that? Did someone get hurt? Was it this? We good?
Good.
I think the opportunity in this room is just too high or something. I don't know. Man, you guys, all right, so we're going to dive into so much tonight, and a lot of companies actually won't talk a lot about the things that we're going to discuss with you guys. It'll be after my segment. We'll get into a lot of the nuts and bolts. And the reason maybe why a lot of companies won't talk about the things that we'll do is because they don't want to train you to be so good that when you leave, you'll take a bunch of their organization with them. And that's it. Right now, secret's at the beginning. If you leave, that's cool. Just like, we'll welcome you back whenever, but there's nothing that can stand up to secret right now.
Yep.
And as far as the leadership and family and what's been built before Secret Direct started, I've never seen anywhere else in life. So we'll train you guys pretty intensely today. It'll definitely be mentally exhausting, right? I know the mind can only, endure what the seat can, so we'll go through everything as fast as possible. It's important to know where you're going, for sure. It's hard to know how to do it unless you're comfortable with yourself enough to just talk about where you really are. It's hard to know where to go if you don't know your starting point. Like how to get there if you don't know where you actually are. Now a lot of people, they reach out and they love being able to grow and build and develop as an individual, a leader, business owner with Secret, companies like this. But if you're not real and honest with yourself, it'll send not only yourself mixed signals, but your team that you'll be building and have influence over. And for me, it was nuts. A lot of the reason why I got started at the beginning of last year is just because this is where I started. On my mother's couch. Looks like it got used on this side a little bit more, right? The cat uses a scratching post over here. And it's crazy. I fell asleep here half the time during the week. My parents are divorced, so when that happened, I did the whole 50-50 thing, and then when I just destroyed the relationship with my father because I lied and I smoked marijuana because I was a musician, so I thought that was part of the title. I was just a rebellious kid. And so I destroyed my relationship with my father, which was crazy, and so I stayed at my mom's. And so when my brother was over, I would sleep on this couch, and when he was over at my dad's, I would get my brother's bed, which was a sofa futon, so it wasn't even really a bed. Before Secret, like I said, my whole background, I love music. I grew up, my dad's an audio engineer, And so I've always grown up in the musical household. In fact, if I didn't pursue music, that would be weird, because that's all we know, all we've known. My dad had built a studio before I was built attached to the house, so he would always work at home. I love the idea of being able to work at home because he was always there, went to every field trip. He was just like a great dad. And it got me into music. And so, like, when I got into music in middle school, I was like into music. I became a drummer. That was awesome. Awesome to the 6th hour. This was Halloween at one of my restaurant jobs, actually. It was nuts. I loved music. Like, I lived in this band room for a long time. We ran this out. The 6 of us paid $100 each to be able to just get here. This drum set. It was an enormous endorsement that I got for drumming. I was able to accomplish a lot in music, and I loved it. It was my everything. I woke up. Sometimes this person is standing on a couch, actually taking this picture. I slept on that couch too when my mom and I got in spiffs. This is before Secret, actually. And it's crazy because I always knew I was destined for something great. I wanted to get into music because that was my hobby. But even if you look at what happens when you hit it big in music now, like the lifestyle is really rough. You know, like the lifestyle is crazy. I love being an entertainer and playing in front of people, but it was always just cool to have your lifestyle could be your passion. The thing is you can build. The only reason why you would need a lifestyle and be a professional at it in music is for the money and to have your passion. But in Secret, if you can take care of the money, you can do whatever passion you want. I love music. Like I take the scene seriously. Like this is me. Like this is on tour. I don't know if you can see this, but this is quite the mop. Like I loved it. I love banging my hair around. Just like absolutely was passionate about music. So crazy. I mean, and developing fans was a unique concept, right? Like followers, right? Street team. This girl was amazing. Awesome. I hated my job. Absolutely miserable. We were actually soda jerks. The term for that was a 50s themed restaurant. So you're like you go and jerk the soda. You're a soda jerk. It's called a jerking motion to like old school milkshakes. You guys know what I mean? You seen it before? Yeah. So like that was our title, and I built up to like lead jerk. Like that was so cool for me. I got hired onto the hiring team of this, and some of you guys, I think a couple of you, I've shown. I was in a commercial for this. The Corvette Diner. And it was so cool, I just loved it. But like I was miserable at getting paid. I would travel 20 miles to go to this job. Which is nuts. It was in Point Loma. I lived up in North County. And I looked forward to tips, and I was able to at least save some money and travel with my sister, who was kind of like, this is my younger brother, this is my sister, she was older, 2.5 years older, 4.5 years younger. And I was like the guy that like didn't fit in with my family. Oh, sorry. Yeah, like how does this hair stick together? A lot of hair gel. I just didn't fit. It was weird. I was looking for a way to get ahead. And I thought I felt I could do it in music, and if all 6 of us were on the same page, before we broke up, it wouldn't have happened. But I was like the weird guy in the family. Have you ever seen one of your friends, or if you've ever done this, you've just gone through a slump or something, and you thought that you could just create a new avatar that you lived through? That was me. I put on tight jeans and grew out my hair and didn't shower too much. People think I joke around when I say I showered occasionally. No, that is legitimate. Don't know why I did it. My friends. I've always had the Eisman mentality. I give people enormous hugs. I love it.
Yep.
And it's cool to finally find, in building with your family, find something that you can grow up through. This is in my mom's house. You can see it. This is half of it, so the other half is as big as this. So it was a very tiny pre-manufactured kind of trailer deal that we lived in, and I slept on this couch. And this is where I pursued growing in network marketing, actually. I saw that one of my friends was successful, and I kind of got taught by him for a while. And I plugged in. That was it. The only difference between me was just like, man, if I knew how serious it was when I was getting started, like I was at events and I wasn't taking notes. I was just there thinking like, oh, that's good, I'll remember that. And then I'd go and like drink and like not remember it the next day and be like, dang. And then the next time I hear it, I'm like, oh, I've heard that. And I act like I learned it, but you don't learn it until you like write it down and teach it. Like it's just, no, you've heard it, that's it. And this is my, when I got started, this is my first promotion in Secret. On my first day in Secret, I called up my mom, actually, when I was shown it. I was negative in my bank account. I convinced her to pay for me and herself, getting signed up by me. That was the hardest sell in my organization so far. And then one of my best friends that was struggling too, that I grew up with since 3rd grade, got me started. And this is Secret University before San Diego was launched. This is in Orange County. And so I'm so excited because I was there since the beginning in San Diego. And the people like Zach Cheney, Joe Valenzuela, that hustle since the beginning are at and the thing is Zach, a year ago, if you look at a 6-figure income, it's $8,333 and change a month. So that's 6 figures. But Zach, 12 months ago, how much money did you make that month?
Honestly, probably like $2,000.
I mean like 2,000. You have to understand, when you grow a business, it just compounds. So you see people hit like, for people that have seen organizations or anything business-wise, it just builds on itself and it compounds. That's why you see people get started, not have success, and then they skyrocket through everything. That's why it took me showing up for over 10 and a half months to even hit bronze. And I was first. Like you would think, like, oh, if you're just in the right place at the right time, then it works. No, you actually have to do something about it.
Yep.
Yes,
And like that was so hard for me. I was 10 months into it, not bronze, telling someone that this could work. It was rough. Because like I feel like at the beginning I was overselling and delivering for a lot of people.
Yes.
They trusted me that I could get them what they wanted. I thought I was doing it. And when it finally clicked for me, I realized I wasn't doing it and I was teaching the wrong thing the whole time.
Wow.
There's like some of my really good friends that are screwed as far as already. Right?
It's cool, bro.
So I had no idea what I was in for. Now this is the first time I ever spoke on stage. This is at one of our first secret universities for promotions, and just how we had it up here. This was just for Star Builder, something simple. I mean, I wasn't doing much at the beginning. And this is going back to Orange County because we were just trying to soak up as much information as possible. Orange County is an hour and a half if there's no traffic away, guys. If you live like Wednesday nights at this hotel is where you have to plug in. If you want this, like Wednesday nights, that's it. That's the only reason I stuck around. I wouldn't be in secret if Joe didn't say, like, you can use my truck if you haul around the equipment. Like, so I had to show up. Before Joe actually lent me his truck that I rented from him, I was renting my friend's truck. It was my best friend's expedition? I think excursion. So he got a DUI, he couldn't drive. So I took advantage of that and so he couldn't drive and he knew my situation, so I rented this car. Now this car, some of the biggest problems in this car were finding a good hill at night to be able to, when you recline, you were flat. Because I slept in this car. Because I was destroying relationships with my family. This is my best friend. He's the guy that lent me his car. Love this car. I still play with music with Seth. I set up all the events, right? Now, the thing is taking pictures, guys, oh my gosh. Every single thing since day one for us has been documented. Luckily, I wasn't the guy that knew we should take pictures. We had Tim Hurd. It was crazy. We showed up to Orange County. Oh, no. What did he do? Yeah, we showed up to Orange County. He's just taking pictures of everyone. I was like, hey, let's take a picture. MySpace pictures us, He was taking pictures, and then he duplicated that, and then so every event that at least Tim Herr's touched and MIH has touched is just they're taking pictures and continuously documenting it. We have this amazing thing now online, the internet, that'll just store our data for free. You mean you get to build it up and just like have it there? Awesome. Do you realize how annoying photo albums are? Like how crazy that would be? Like, let me show you 5 years ago. Like scroll through. No, you can like build folders and build a buzz. You're like, look, we're having fun at these events. These are my best friends. Evan grew up with this guy, played music. Riley got me into stand-up comedy, and Seth I play music with, and he's my best friend. I got them out to an event, and I thought that was it. I thought just getting them to the event was it. It's not. That's why they quit. It's weird too, because you think like, oh, if you're just making money, like all your friends will join. No, for sure not. I made over $1,700 for the week already. All these guys will not activate again. I don't even know if there's a dollar amount to help get your friends started right. It's crazy, right? Like you think a lot of people are like motivated by money. No, they're motivated by support and motivated by the right behavior, and motivated by the community that we're building here is something that's drawing a ton of people to it. Now this gentleman is the reason why we're all here. This is Isaac Ben Shabbat. This is the first time I went out to Phoenix. Chris Rosario, if you guys have seen MIH marketing or Make It Happen marketing or Secret Direct MIH agents, have you guys seen that on Facebook?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. If you don't, look it up. Like write it down. Write like Secret MIH and like their page. These guys they do. Christian and his brother built this company, and they've done marketing for Pacquiao, like the boxer, Disney, Dallas Cowboys. They've done marketing for everything, and they've done marketing in the industry, and they came out. This was the first time he was seeing everything. The thing that sells everyone that's walking away from a 6-figure income or 7-figure income is this man right here, because Isaac has built this community in the kiosks. When they were expanding through toys and expanding through skincare, and then when they branded to Secret, it was like a dozen years. Since 2000, 2001, they've been building in kiosks with their friends and family. The only people that ever expanded was like invited from within, their friends and family. To date, in the kiosk network, they've created over 600 families to become millionaires. They've already built what Isaac sees in network marketing. The only reason he wanted to trust and trusted his entire family and his legacy with this model is because he saw that we could still build and continue and grow even bigger, a wealthy community.
Nice.
Woo. That's when like I meet some people and they get freaked out because I like go in for a hug like right away. They're like, "Yeah, what's your name?" Like, come on. No, this guy made me do it. This guy made me love people. So I started changing. Because I got around the right behavior. This guy, I'm so fired up when I'm around this guy. He's like the coolest guy ever. He's a DJ, which is sick. One of his biggest dreams, besides buying an island and creating a secret resort for all the leaders, is to be able to play in front of thousands of people his own DJ set. How sick is that? And they will never let anyone besides from within ever run the company. Because that's how it's always been ran. No one's hired from outside to go into any corporate positions. This is our first mastermind as a group in San Diego. We had Zach Cheney, we had we have Brad Deddy right here. It's nuts. And you look at a lot of these people, they're not here anymore.
Yep.
Joe Valenzuela? Is Joe Fimbres? Teamwork? Now, Zach and I go way back, so like, you look at this, you're like, come on. No, like, we've had a great time together. This is one of our first regionals together, documented, right? This was the 12th week of San Diego's first Secret University route.
Yep.
This was the first time we had the social media training, which you guys will get in 3 months. This was our buddy's birthday. He came and celebrated at Secret University. And this is nuts because Sheridan went, not only got enrolled for Pay No More on the date of my first time ever doing presentations ever in Secret, but he introduced the double stud PC enroller.
Yeah. Wow.
The first week ever, we had to create something for it. Because we do our own recognition, we had to create this whole double stud concept. Wait, double, you know? But how many PCs did you get that week?
I've had like 16.
He's had like 16 at a time. It blows my mind. I've set up one ever. It's just like,
Me too.
The thing is, you look at this. This was the first time we packed out San Diego's first room. I'm jacked up. I'm so excited.
Looks about this size.
This is our first international convention. The thing that really sold me into everything, because when Isaac was talking about the community, until I saw him deliver it on a big scale, I didn't really know what his idea was for it. I understood the concept, like the concept sounds good. But no, like this community of, and it only brings me back because like at this convention, like it was just like a thought, like secret should work out. The cool thing is you guys have all the other success that's happened in the last year and a half before Denver's opened up to look at now. Like when San Diego was opening, there was like nothing. It was like Josh Denny was like a silver. It was like, whoa.
Wow.
When we were here, we were able to see like Isaac's whole idea of this community of wealth. Wealth is not just money. Wealth is abundance of anything.
Wow.
Yes.
So when we have like, you know, I know Wes and I are musicians, you know, and he runs his own label and everything. So if anyone's looking for, you know, like advice on music or anything like that, like you can get it within this community. We can share energy, we can share thoughts, we can share ideas, we can share, you know, investments. Yeah. We can build everything we could ever dream of through the community that's building in secret.
Yeah.
The entire global of the world.
Yes.
I'm so excited. All right, this is my first, I had a lot of firsts. This is my first beer tower ever. I just turned 21. This is David Yanamini, Tim Her's stepbrother-in-law, or stepbrother, which is neat. First time I rode a mechanical bull. Then, they started having these awesome contests. Now, who's seen like Tim Her's like Braveheart, I'm William Wallace, like
yeah.
posted up? Super cool. I just happened to beat him though. This is my mom and I. We actually created this secret agent logo on our face, which is neat. But we started participating more, getting excited. Because excitement creates momentum, guys. And something, it creates movement. If movement leads to the right action, if you have the right enthusiasm that you know you're going to do it. I started believing in the company because when we did this, we got like free product. We're like, hey, that's cool, that'll work. I started having fun with our events. This is our convention as well. I'm at the Asian Clark Kent. This is my mom. We got celebrated for whatever that was. I think she hit bronze. First time. This is the first time Isaac was able to meet some of my team in San Diego. This is my best friend, like I said, his mom, his stepmom, my best friend back here. 7 of these people aren't here anymore. It's crazy.
Wow.
It's like you can be a part of something at the right time and just not do the right action. Like, why would you do that? No one knows. I started having fun. Like, a lot of fun. Like, making this. You guys see my everyone? I love creating buzz. We're in funny is money. We're in the entertainment business, guys. Like we're in the people attraction business. If you're not doing something fun and you're posting up like stupid, annoying, negative stuff, I guarantee you will only get the followers that are stupid, annoying, and negative too.
Yep, 100%.
Totally. Period.
So I made this one. This, I sent this off of my page, and within 12 minutes, it hit 1,700 people.
I shared it.
You shared it. Sheridan shared it. Then I started engaging in team building activities, guys. More advanced training on the team, because when you're at the beginning, you have to tell people, you're special, we're at the beginning, we need to learn as fast as possible to be able to build this as strong as possible, for as long as possible, as quick as possible. So I started, I got into it sometimes. This is my first mastermind with my, just my key core leaders. Luis De La Vega, almost a silver, Bo is almost a silver. These guys, they both have gold legs that we've built.
Sick.
Everyone else but my mom quit. This guy, I paid for his entire, he came out to convention. Like I took him to convention, paid for his hotel room, paid for his ticket, paid for everything. He got a premium pack. And I call him every other day and he doesn't ever get back to me. How nuts is that?
That's crazy.
Some will, so
what?
You can spend as much time as you want asking your questions, or asking these questions like, why does he not call me back and why does he not want to do it? But that doesn't matter. Why do you want to do it?
Ooh.
Woo! It's like, I did not sign up to The Secret to make sure that Joey Randazzo likes doing it. Like, no, I would love if I could have my good friend with us. I didn't get started in Secret to hit superstar. If I miss it, it's not the end of the world. I got started in Secret to help tons of people that I care about build a future where they're financially stable and get to go and pursue whatever the heck they like. That's it. I'm gonna be Secret 2 to 3 hard years of my life. That's it. This is my first trip out to Colorado. This is our first 7-figure up. We had John Malott, who's the number 2 money earner right now, come down to San Diego and give us a little mastermind. A third of these people aren't here anymore.
Wow.
It's crazy. The people that get you a star won't get you a star builder. The people that get you a bronze won't be the ones that get you to silver.
Yep.
It's just how it works. It's weird. You can either stumble and get caught up on it, or grow yourself and get your own masterminds going. Ray Aguilar, closest person in my organization, is silver right now. Super nuts. He's like 20 away. He's like, he's so close. He started in March. Gio, he recruited him. Gio's put on over 100 people in his organization. Michael Best about to hit bronze out in San Diego. We had a little mastermind when these guys came over, so I got excited. Then things started changing, guys. When you start seeing movement, you get excited. You start painting the vision deeper.
Yes.
It's weird. Why do you have to see movement to want change? Like, the whole like, if I see it, then I'll believe it type thing. No. You have to believe it in order to see it. That's why I wasted 10 months of my time not being in bronze. See what you know is possible and build through it from where you know you are.
Yes.
Yes.
So I was jacked up. I started upgrading my life. Upgrading Sheridan. Sheridan's not my team, but he hit silver. That was awesome. So I wanted to go hit it. I had so many people start and then hit silver, and I was like, dang it, what's wrong with me? So I went and hit silver. And from there it was crazy, because this year, in January, I made $490 in all of the entire month of January. I was still working my restaurant job. In February, I made $670. Quite the improvement. That was the last week of January this year that everything changed for me. So crazy. It was like a whole different, it was an entire year. I had a start date in January last year at the end, and then my second start date was January this year at the end. And the reason being is because my buddy Bo Basinger, I recruited him in October or November. It took me like 5 months to recruit him. I don't know what he saw in me. And he shared his why like deeper than he ever had. In the 3rd week of January, I'll never forget it. I started finding out that he had been building Secret out of living in his truck. And I was like, I was where I was. And I know how necessary it is, and how much he needed someone to just like actually commit and work to him. Like, not commit to yourself, commit to your team. And if I didn't do that, he told me now, he said, dude, when you kicked it up, like, I was a week away from quitting. And we've been able to bring so many people through his personal organization. Probably over 300 already, since that date. I went from $670 in February to in March, I made over $2,200 because I hit silver, got a $1,000 bonus. The next month made over $3,300. Next month I made about $3,000, dropped a little bit. And then in June I made over $5,200. This month will be better. Silver's where the fun starts, guys, but it's hard getting there because you come up with a lot of obstacles. Like, so many obstacles. Like, some that you don't even know exist. And the thing is, like, when you get to that obstacle, there's someone in secret in your life that has influence over you, or if not even a part of your organization, you can get that breakthrough, like, info with. Like, hey, I'm at this stage of my game right now. Like, I want to get here. How do I do it? I don't know what to do. And they'll coach you through it. It's always, Tony Robbins says, it's so cool to think about this. Tony Robbins, write Tony Robbins' name down if you don't look up his videos automatically. Definitely. He's a huge personal development coach, a life success coach, and he's done some incredible things for my personal business just indirectly by watching his videos. He talks about minor adjustments in anything can make all the difference. Like minuscule. If you look at a face, like millimeters are very tiny measuring increments in accordance to like a face or anything. But 3 millimeters either inward or outward with the eyes could be the difference between a complete gorgeous person or a complete looking like completely being ugly or just being gorgeous. Just 3 millimeters. The difference. Or if you look at light years, that's a huge measuring tool, right? However, the Earth, 100 miles closer or further from the sun, could be the difference between burning up or freezing. Minor adjustments in anything make all the difference. Now, I knew what to do in secret, blueprints and parties, and help people lead and grow and develop, and yes, help them go through all their obstacles. I knew that. The minor adjustment was actually just doing it. It's weird. Think of all the things that you're like, oh, I've heard this, and I know that. Oh, I know that. How many things do you apply? When I started applying, it was insane. When I was almost at my ends, the end of my rope, or whatever you call it, like Joe told me, he said, try as hard as you can for 1 month. Give it 1 month of 100%, just as much effort as you can do. If you don't see the result that you like, then it's definitely not for you.
Wow. Whew. Wow.
But I had never given it 100%. I didn't even know what that looked like. When I did that, I lost weight because I didn't eat. I slept less. I worked around the clock. And I went from 40 counters in my lesser leg to over 120 within 5 weeks.
Woo!
Nice.
It's all because of Bo. Hit silver. Everything changed. Things started upgrading. Got invited to go speak at the Arizona market for the first time. This was unique. This was Arizona's, one of their first regionals as well. Now you can see, guys, in a company like Secret and a company in network marketing, their regionals, the monthly events, are thousands of people. Just so you know, that's the long-term goal. This room, through you guys, will spread out to thousands within the next 2-3 years.
Yeah.
The people that stick around, the people like Zach, like Joe Allen's, that get the market in your entire organization. And then you have the dream of being able to fall back whenever you want and just enjoy the fruits of your labor in that first year. I got to speak in San Diego. That was a dangerous choice for them. Who knows what I say up out here. That was fun. Started building a Mexican team. We're the only influence in Mexicali. We have about 60 reps out there. We did our own little secret university down there. I am white. I don't speak any Spanish, so that is complete leverage. That is awesome. Luis de la Vega, this guy will be one of the #1 Latino earners in all of Secret.
Yep.
Guaranteed. Then we had another Mexican event. We documented it all. It was Ray Aguilar.
Wow.
That's me. I'm the only white kid. All I know, I was like, Estoy Blanco. That's it. But it's so cool because everyone is so excited. Do you know how hungry people are in third world countries for opportunity? You know how not closed off they are to any extra streams of income? In Tijuana, the average daily income is about $10. We work 3 or 4 days a week. It's rough. It's so crazy. Guys, we owe it to everyone. Everyone is looking for something fun and profitable and growth-oriented to be a part of. This is a spa I just got done with a couple weeks ago. They have their spa logo on this banner. I was blown away. These guys sign up people every single day in their spa. These two. It's awesome. This girl's jacked up about the Mexicali regional. September 14th. So then I started upgrading my trips. I can now say I'm always going for business and pleasure, right?
Yes.
I mean, you just say secret, it's a business right off. Now this was fun. I went with some teammates to Las Vegas to go talk with some people. Business and pleasure. Business and pleasure. I promise, business, right? I was definitely
Yeah.
I buffed her nail halfway through. She's like, "Is this that secret stuff?" I was like, "Yeah." She's like, "I buy like the body butters all the time. Pomegranate is my favorite." She's like, "I remember." Seriously, she got it from New Zealand. That's where she was from. Upgraded my view from a couch to You know how awesome it is having something like this as your office? Like you stick your feet up on this ledge and you just make calls all day looking over like everything the light touches. Simba. Upgrading my birthday experiences. Joe and I celebrate our birthdays out in Las Vegas together. I've never seen someone spend so much money at once on alcohol. Not that that has anything to do with fun, but like, it was. I got him these little Star Wars ice cube trays.